Last time on our skill chain, we teased Clint about his crush on Emily. Come on, man, just go talk to her. It turned out Martin is a people pleaser because love.
I don't believe you.
And oh yeah, we hit level 7 in our second skill, foraging. I guess that's the point of the challenge. We started out the day updating our to-do list, because without it, I'm lost. We need to finish up the tree farm, upgrade our hoe, and it's Alex's birthday. It would also be amazing to get the dehydrator blueprint. Since we can't kill dust sprites, we need to keep processing wood into coal every day to keep up with our smelting. On our way over to finish up the tree farm, we noticed that our first crop of mushrooms was ready. There must not be enough trees here because we only got a few from each log. And then we finished up the left corner of the mushroom farm. I like the symmetry of the path up to Grandpa's shed, and it's nice to have this area laid out fully. Most of the farm trees are pine, but the bottom row is a mix of maple and oak. We did that because it's going to be nice to have a few red, purple, and morel mushrooms for health tonics. And then, I remembered you actually have to harvest mushrooms to profit from them. Whoops. Since we're heading into town anyway, we might as well donate our extra artifacts to the museum. One of the main things that I'm going to have to start thinking about is, do I go into combat or farming next? There's definitely pros for both. If we go into combat, we can get some lightning rods for days like this. And with lightning rods comes batteries, which we really need. They're the only thing stopping us from unlocking Grandpa's shed. And in Grandpa's shed, we get a greenhouse on the top floor that will let us be able to do a lot of farming over the winter, and hopefully avoid only farming powder melons, which would be really nice, but that hinges on us getting 20 batteries. If we miss the 20 batteries, farming is going to be really rough in the winter. If we go straight into farming, we might be able to knock it out really quickly and then do combat in the winter. But then we won't have any batteries until next year, and Grandpa's shed won't be fixed. Turns out chaining skills is hard. If you've been enjoying it so far, make sure to subscribe and let me know what your favorite part's been. All you gotta do is click the icon right here. But regardless, let's pick up one of each of the summer seeds so we have options. And here's what we really came here for, the dehydrator recipe. It's 30 wood, 2 clay, and 1 fire quartz to build, and the blueprint costs 10,000. But it's gonna make our mushroom farm so much better. We should also probably look into that birch syrup in the future. But for now, that's everything we needed from Pierre's. We stopped by Clint's to upgrade our hoe to steel, so it's better for clay and eventually farming. And donated a bunch of stuff to Gunther. This section on my left is the ancient artifacts area. Mysterious. Back on the Chain 2 farm, I went to plant the summer seeds and realized I made a terrible mistake. We have no hoe. Okay, so instead of that, we're gonna have to be a bit destructive, and we're gonna take out 5 of our forageable seeds, unfortunately. Oh wow, that's a tree that just went down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 3, 4, and 5. What tree got hit? That was crazy. It fell into the water. Oh, it's right here. One of these trees down here fell. Tree stump. Oh, it was a birch tree right here. You know, that's another thing I wasn't considering. By this point in time, I always have lightning rods, so we're gonna lose some machinery and some things to lightning strikes. So we kind of don't want lightning right now. I would put that out, but I'm gonna hide it away because I don't want it to get hit by lightning. But we can put the chicken statue out. Not quite as fearsome as the owl, but it takes all types to guard a bridge. I think the chicken's job is moral support. Back in town, we began mending the rift between us and Willey by completing his quest. And learned that Victor's a good guy in helping out Gus. Apparently, someone isn't paying their tabs. I wonder who that could be. We gave Alex his birthday topaz and realized Evelyn might not be all there. Be careful out there, dear. You could get sunburned. Evelyn, I don't know if you've gone outside today. It's pretty unlikely today. Sun's not so much a problem. Ham was busy proving Victor right by being blacked out at 8 p.m. Wonderful. And Clint was just trying to be helpful. But with this luck today, he should probably just stick behind the anvil. We didn't do the secret woods, but it is dark. But we are adventurous, and by that I mean stupid. So let's head through the secret woods on our way back. Excuse me, kind sirs, I need to be on my way. Yeah, we're doing good here. We're getting murdered by slimes here. Don't worry, we survived and got to level 8 foraging. Let's go to bed. Oh, our dog's in the bed. That's so cute. Except for we can't get to bed. I think I made that decision on farming, but now I'm second guessing it. I don't know that we can get to level 10 in a single season. I think we save it and I think we go for combat and we try to get the 20 batteries. I think that's our best bet of having a fun winter. Greetings, says I, the Queen of Sauce. Pancakes. Sometimes I get carried away with fancy, complicated dishes. But there's something comforting about a simple pancake. You'll want plenty of butter and maple syrup to slather over these warm stacks. That does sound really good. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a fan of the one big pancake over a bunch of little ones. I think they're like kind of fluffier and it's just kind of fun. Swell, I made you a little treat this morning in the saloon. Again, your friend Gus, and he gave us pancakes. That's kind of funny. Getting back to work, we made 3 new chests to complete our workbench setup. They're going to be fishing, food, and miscellaneous, with some nice colors to match. We replaced the wood we just used for chests, and then headed off to search for some moss. I guess because it's been raining so much, I think the moss has a higher chance of spawning in the rain. So we may end up with a lot of moss actually out of this, which would be ideal, because we have plenty of hardwood. It's moss that's currently limiting us until we get to the green rain event. And every lightning strike makes me worried for that poor farm. That's another benefit. If we go the combat route, we can protect our farm. It's funny, I'm thinking about Olivia as our possible marriage candidate in this one because I've never married her. But I'm realizing if we marry her and she lives with us, is Victor going to be all alone in that big house? And are we now stepdad to Victor? I wonder if that will create a relationship. That could be kind of interesting. Because in my head, we're kind of the same age as Victor, so that's a little bit, well, I guess we've had a career. We came from corporate life, so we're a little older than Victor for sure. He's, probably 20 to 23. We're probably in our 30s, let's say. But that's still weird to have a 30-year-old dad and you're 22 or 23.
You're not my real dad, and I don't respect you.
Excuse me, sir. I would like to leave. Thank you. Oh, look at that quick sort. That is just incredible. Let's do some mushroom logs. And I think these ones... Oh, we can do 8. That's awesome. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. By the time those produce, I think a lot of these trees will be fully grown. Let's just go ahead and go to bed.
The next morning, we added clay to our to-do list because we need it for dehydrators. And then we casually almost lost the skill chain.
I'm pretty sure this is just foraging, right? Oh no, okay. So I was wrong. It's not foraging experience. It's a bit of both. Okay, so we cannot... oh wow, we can't harvest any of these. So we definitely got into that prematurely. I guess we'll take our single grape and we'll put this away. Wow, that's unfortunate. If we leave them there, I wonder how long they last.
That was almost a catastrophe. It turns out, as of the 1.6 update, seasonal seeds now give 3 farming experience. Always do your research and don't trust everything you see on the internet.
Oh man, that was almost the death of me. Because I mean, that was a lot of experience. If I had harvested all of those, I would have just ticked over. Jeez. Well, you live and you learn. And luckily this time it was my own stupid mistake, rather than Willey coming and just ruining our day. I'm gonna pick you up, right? Yeah, that doesn't give us any farming experience.
Paranoia aside, we picked up our steel hoe and tested it out in the mines. We need clay for our dehydrators, and I didn't realize the dwarvish helm could be picked up this way. You can also pick up gold on the lower levels of the mines. And more importantly, we also got 2 rusty spoons out of the deal. I guess the 20 clay is nice too.
Oh, there's a sword here. A rapier. Level 11 sword. 1 to 25 damage.
2 speed, 15 crit chance. That's huge. And 50 crit power. Wow, interesting. Does it attack really fast? It's pretty quick. That might be really good for a crit build. I don't know. We got 10 dehydrators crafted up and tested out an orange and the bane berries in them. Okay, and we got those done overnight. So we have dried oranges, which is a lot of health and is worth a lot more money, as well as being an artisan good. And then we have the dried common mushrooms that are 325. 4 times 5 is only 200. So it's a pretty good profit increase. And those are terrible. We're getting rid of these immediately. Let's sell that. And we can't buy anything for foraging. So let's save that for now as a really good source of energy. And we'll save these dehydrated oranges as well. Man, it's so tempting to go pick those, but we can't do it. Okay, so we got a couple of chanterelles, morels, red mushrooms. Nice to have. But these will do a heck of a lot better down in our tree farm, which is basically done. Looks like we have this single one that probably got hit by lightning. We'll have to replace him. So we're gonna grab our mahogany. We will grab some floors, just for good measure in case any of that's broken. And then let's put away those guys. And we have 5 chanterelles. So let's start one of those. Chanterelles are the second most expensive type of mushroom, so we're expecting a nice profit. We removed a volunteer maple and fixed up our poor path. It got decimated in the lightning storms. Then we got lucky. Just noticed these. Oh, we got Jack Be Nimble, Jack Be Thick. So that gives us +1 to our defense. That's amazing. +1 to defense is never bad to have. Thanks, Jack. We appreciate that. Next, we headed over to the secret woods where we talked to slimes. Maybe I'm playing a bit too much. Excuse me, sir, you stay there, and I'll go over here. And then I'll go here. I go here. And I know it seems like I'm trying to avoid you, and that's because I am. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Please allow us to escape. Okay, there we go. We got another copy of Woody's Secret, which now gives us 100 foraging experience, since we already read it. Pretty nice little bonus. And we snagged this ancient doll on the way back. If we're gonna do combat first, which I think is the plan right now, we can get the slime hutch going. And if we have it before we're killing slimes, we'll get more slime egg drops. I also like going into combat because it feels like overlapping farming and foraging right now doesn't really match the skill chain. We finished up our crafting area in the dark, and then we're gonna get some braziers because I would like to be able to see. I'm sure you guys would like to be able to see as well and have it not be so dim. Then we gave Andy a pet and headed off to bed. In the morning, we got the news we've been waiting for. The Green Rain event is tomorrow, and we're going for moss. A lot of moss. The more moss we collect, the more mushroom logs we can put down, and the more money we can funnel into the rest of our skills during the chain. There's 2 ways to collect moss during the event. While half of all trees will become mossy, they stick around after the event, so we can collect them later. But the Green Rain weeds won't. The small weeds have a chance to drop moss, and the large clumps are guaranteed to drop 2 to 3 moss, so we're going to focus on the weeds. And since we picked up this rapier that has a faster swinging speed, we're going to bring it along to see if it helps us gather quicker than the scythe. We'll test it tomorrow to see if that's true. We picked up our first dried nectarines, and man, they're worth quite a bit. I used to be ecstatic about diamonds, but they're only worth $7.50. And the dried chanterelles are even more. But we're going to keep them both because they're good energy for the Green Rain event. We took the minecarts to the left side of the farm and picked up a couple of money bags. We then harvested our mushroom farm. And I think we're going to need a chest just for mushrooms to stay organized. Organization in Stardew Valley is super key to keep up with everything. And these guys can now be dehydrated as well. Until we get the seed maker, this is probably our best bet with those mushrooms. And man, wouldn't it be nice to fight back?
Ouch, ouch, ouch. Please let me go. I don't like taking damage. Ooh, I blocked him and did damage back. Okay, we gotta leave that area. It's too dangerous. These slimes are going crazy. This is also probably too dangerous. We need to get out of here. Well, let's look at the main berries. If there's a bunch of slimes, we won't get them. Looks pretty free and clear. Perfect. Oh, there's one down here. Got these and get out of here. Maybe the rain makes them extra excited or something. We headed over to the saloon to give Sam some gold star cherries for his birthday. And then stashed the pickaxe, hoe, and watering can because we won't need them tomorrow during the Green Rain event. To finish off our kit, we picked up our artisan goods for extra energy. Now we're ready for the event. Sort of. Oh, we didn't check to see if we can buy coffee. I'm gonna go check and see if I can buy coffee, because if we could get coffee buffs, it would be worth every penny we spent on them. It turns out I've never bought coffee from Gus, because by now I've just made it myself. But luckily he does sell it, as well as 3 spicy eels. They give +1 luck and 1 speed for 7 minutes, so we're gonna grab all 3. They'll be really big for tomorrow. We snagged 10 coffees, and the extra speed is gonna pay off massively for the price we paid. Now it's time to think about the game plan for tomorrow. The plan is to go south from the farm into the forest. It'll be full of weeds and really easy to run through. Then we're gonna head north through the farm into the mountains, also focusing on weeds. To finish out the day, we'll dip into town and collect as many mossy seeds as we can from the trees there. We'll want them for our tree farm to keep the trees mossy. But that'll have to happen next time. If you enjoyed this one, check out the rest of the skill chain in this playlist. Have a beautiful day and thanks for watching.